Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. We're back with a new release, at least the newest release that I'm aware of, from Raging Heroes. Took me a while to get her, but she's finally arrived in the US. This is Xar Kahli. Kalima. No. Anyway, this is part of their Blood Tribes, which is all of their Chaos, Barbarian, Marauder type ladies that they have released recently. Much like with Forge World's releases, they give you all of the instructions on what you should do and any kind of feedback. Oh, is this the one? No, I guess not. That's what I was looking for in the how to clean your resin. I'm not sure what this is. Talking about the game that they're eventually going to come out with. And just to thank you for your purchase. And I'm not going to butcher the French. Sorry, folks, not this time. What is waiting for us in the bubble wrap? First, we have a 40mm base. Nothing fancy or exciting there. And then we have a bag, because nothing says fun like multiple layers of unboxing. Ooh, what's this? Part of her swirly energy magic stuff. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a fun one to decipher how that's all supposed to go together. Is that her head? I don't know what that is. Nope, there's her head. Okay. So the model itself looks about the same size as the other Blood Tribe members. Right? Look like it to you guys? Hope so. Of course, they're on 32mm bases. So she has this swirly energy bit stuff here, and I have no idea how that's all going to fit together, or even fit on the camera, because it's just so much. And then we have this swirly bit of energy stuff. And then we have her antlers, which I'm assuming are going to go on the back of her head somewhere. Actually, this is a pretty crisp cast, I gotta say. I don't see too much cleanup necessary, at least on the main body of the model itself. It looks like there's going to be a little bit in here, and honestly, I've got to try to figure out how that all goes together. It looks like this is supposed to be a staff, and it would probably help if I actually looked back at the box, but I think she's supposed to be holding it like that, and then it's just all flying everywhere with her crazy blood magic. Shades of Dragon Age for me. So yeah. Let's see if I can pop her off of this without breaking it. Oh, I did it. Oh, yeah. Hooray for me. Of course, that looks like a bit too big of a peg to really nail her down. I think she's pretty flat and sturdy on the bottom of her feet anyways. So, same gripe I had with the other Blood Tribe members. The model itself seems a little flat, a little 2D. I mean, yeah, there is some, depth there, and especially with her magic stuff flying around, that should help. And with this crazy staff thing as well, that should give a bit more dimension to her. So that's about my only real big knock with this stuff. I mean, I had the same thing to say about the actual Blood Tribe when they released, but in the end, especially once you got some paint on them, I think that the depth really brings itself out, and they look pretty nice. And the other thing I gotta say about having a more flattened model like that is they're a little less prone to breaking. I mean, if you have some elaborate 3D piece, looking at like some of these Kingdom Death models, they're just waiting for one nasty spill that's gonna just decimate them into 20,000 pieces. So I guess there is an advantage to how they are posed. And I guess also it's a little bit easier. You don't have to really paint every little nook and cranny. So, I better not forget that. I am going to get this washed off, cleaned up a little bit, and trimmed. And we're going to get her all put together. And we'll see how she stacks up to the rest of the tribe, who I should have at least a couple representatives of nearby. So, hold tight. So you can see here, once we got our Xar Kahli all built up, she strikes quite the impressive figure with all that craziness swirling around her. And it does, like I said, give her a bit more depth going on. And for as complex as I thought this was going to be, it actually was pretty simple. And everything really just kind of slotted in nice and easily on the back. You can see there's one of the connection points there. And somewhere around here on the staff and arm is where everything connects. So She came with a 32 millimeter base. At least, nope. That's a 40 millimeter base. Sorry. And she really does fill it up, whereas the rest of the Blood Tribe, I believe, were on 32 millimeter bases, just judging by the size of it. Yeah, 30 or 32. But regardless, she's on a bit bigger base, and she does have a bit bigger presence, both due to the crazy energy around her, the horns on her helmet, her crazy sized staff. So she makes a good leader. And I mean, if you wanted to use her for some kind of a chaos sorcerer, I mean, you're pretty much good to go with that. You want to use her as some kind of leader with the energy of the dark gods flowing through her, and just use her as some kind of a warcry fighter or something. I mean, by all means, that would totally work as well. Grabbing a few other models, we'll see just how big she is. Where are my untamed beasts? I don't see any around here. A random Chaos Marauder, in case you're curious. I must have reorganized around here. Our good friend, the Witch Hunter. So I think size-wise, she'll be okay with typical GW models. I don't think she's going to look too out of place. It's when you start getting into other games stuff that I think you might have some issues. Like, I think if you wanted to use her as a Frostgrave mage, I think you're going to have some trouble just due to the size. She's a lot bigger. So be aware of that if that's your intention. But by all means, you know, don't let the size issue stop you there. I think Raging Heroes Blood Tribes models really do fit in well with a lot of the established Warcry models. I think you will find a good use there, and especially if you have opponents that don't mind you mixing and matching models from other companies, because why wouldn't you want to? There's so much cool stuff out there. So, something to think of, a random Kingdom Death model as well. So, I think our friend here, Xar Kahli, or however you want to pronounce that X there, she's going to be in good hands, regardless of what kind of warband she's in. So definitely keep a lookout for her, and hopefully we'll continue to see some new and interesting things from Raging Heroes with their Blood Tribes. It wouldn't be bad to have some kind of a man in there at some point or another. A male Blood Tribe member would be kind of cool. You know, make them all shriveled and weak and lame. That'd be kind of a nice change up fire things. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I think that's time for me to stop talking and bid you all a fond farewell. This has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.